Well, that wasn't really the problem of the wrist strap. That was me not holding the correct angle on the nunchuck. Alright, Vermilia, see you later. Thank you for watching today. Yeah, that would be like 14 seconds for each pedestal, which would basically negate all of the time that you would save on Skyleft with it. Which kinda sucks, but oh well. Can I go with the name Groose? I mean, you can, but I'm not going to because names that are longer than one character lose a little bit of time. Well, that was kind of the point of the video, Catbox, was to, like, expose you to, like, ideas that might lead somewhere but currently don't. If they wanted to take the motion controls out of a Skyward Sword remake, they'd have to make some pretty hefty mechanical changes to, like, a lot of the puzzles and, like, how this game works. Which sounds like it would be too much work for a remake of this game. Yes, we got the thing. You are shocked this doesn't corrupt the Wii. Why would this corrupt the Wii? Well, I like Skyward Sword mostly for its art style and its combat. Like, I think Skyward Sword's combat is by far the best combat in the series. Yes, early boss rush was discovered recently. Nope, there are no more silent realms in the route. Yes. Yes. Not very good movement. Does this game look really pixely? Well, it is in 480p, like all Wii games are. Unless we do rerouting, the time probably can't get much lower than like a few minutes from where it is now. Because this run is like pretty easy, and like there's nothing that's like extremely hard to do or like that you'll lose a lot of time to, except maybe like extending blow. Like you could probably get like a 133 or 32 with this route, if I had to guess, but unless there's more rerouting done, probably wouldn't say much more than that. Well, extending blow is RNG based. I mean, the trick itself, like, the actual extending blow is not RNG based, but what is RNG based is how far back the Bokoblin travels when it's knocked down. And you need the Bokoblin to travel a very specific distance for the extending blow to work, which is unfortunate. No, this route's, like, much friendlier than it was before. No, you pretty much have to use a Wiimote to play Skyward Sword properly. There are, like, weird configurations you can make, like, on Dolphin to play it on Dolphin, like, to play with a GameCube controller on Dolphin, but I don't think it's very intuitive to play the game that way. It'd be easier to just play it with the Wii Remote at that point. Alright, EV command should also be updated. There are moblins in this game, yes. The motion controls get frustrating while speedrunning. Not usually. Even if they do get uncalibrated, I can usually orient the Wiimote so that, like, they act as if it's calibrated again. I don't know how much time is spent in Back in Time. I would guess, like, maybe 30 or 40 minutes. Actually, no, that doesn't sound right. Maybe like 20 to 30 minutes. Making TASs of this game or LOTADs is not really viable at the moment, unfortunately. Forward we go. Really? Come on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Fi's voice is, like, the same in all languages. I said Howard. I don't think you can really make anything discernible out of what Fi's gibberish is. Also, thank you for the good luck Blazing Falchion. I mean, I'm only running Skyward Sword because a new thing was found. And thank you for the good luck as well, pet friend Amy. Interesting to you how I can switch. I mean, Skyward Sword is usually pretty easy to get back into. Because it's mostly, like, especially the beginning has mostly been the same for a really long time. I mean, I generally don't focus on more than one game at a time, right? Like, my attention right now is solely focused on Skyward Sword, at least for a little bit. Twilight Princess when? Try 2 days ago. How come Wind Waker HD is the only game with item sliding? Because whoever made the first person walking around with items in that game made some programming error that allows us to gain infinite speed. And I mean, being good at any game just generally takes a little bit of time. And if the game doesn't change much from when I last played it, then it's pretty easy to, like, relearn and get back into. No, I'm pretty sure Impa always has Zelda's bracelet on, because it's like... It's supposed to be like a plot point, or plot point, I guess, at like, during the credits sequence, when like you go back and... Like, in the credits, right, Zelda gives Impa, in the past, like, her purple bracelet, and then you see past Impa, like, holding the bracelet in her hand when they come back through the Gate of Time. Yes, I am playing on a Wii right now. Speedruns for this game are not allowed on emulator for the leaderboards, and this game controls a lot worse on emulator anyway. I mean, you could play this game on Wii U, yeah, but then you also lose time to having slower resets whenever you want to do back in time. Because on the Wii, you can use the physical reset button, which you cannot use on the Wii U because it does not have one. So you end up having to use the Wii home button, like, menu reset, which still works, but it's just a little bit slower. You have to buy a Wii U, yeah. Yawn. I believe the game loads slower if you use the digital eShop version that's on the Wii U. At least that's what SVA said, like a really long time ago. If Kiwis ever get routed out, you'll be very sad. The only way that would happen is if we didn't need to collect any items at all. No, I don't think sub 130 is going to happen with this specific route. Really? Come on. I'm very surprised that Link grabbed the edge of that rope. It means he was, like, way off of it somehow. I don't get the feeling that summoning Salt would ever make a Skyward Sword world record progression video, because summoning Salt seems to focus on retro games and not modern ones, at least as far as I'm aware. Most modern one I've seen him do is Mario Kart Wii, which is, what, 12 years old? I mean, yeah, I guess to be fair, this game is also pretty old. It's like 8.5 years old. Well, the term retro is gonna mean something different to, like, different people. Imagine there are people out there who think that, like, the only retro console are things like the NES and the Atari 2600. Or something like that. I didn't need to wait that much stamina. Oh well. What kind of controller am I using? A Wii Remote and Nunchuck, because that's really the only controller option you have. So thank you for the 100 PogChamp Q bits, Marbled Swirl. Thank you for the good luck GF rhyme. I'm not sure, Sustastic. I mean, Harp will probably just end up staying on the leaderboards for at least a little while. I don't think I need to replace the Nunchuck with a GameCube C-Stick. I think the nunchuck stick is fine. He almost got me. Come on. Come on. Very good. What would I do if I said poggers instead of her gibberish? I would probably be mildly surprised. I mean, I wouldn't say it's dead sauce-tastic, but it's, it doesn't have any advantage over Japanese anymore. I can hit those keys with my sword. Oh, wow, I didn't know that. I'll be sure to try that next time. The fully formed sword in this game is called the True Master Sword. Does Skyward Sword have the most game overs out of any Zelda speedrun? Maybe. I don't know what the specific numbers are for the other games. Yeah, the AGDQ run from earlier this year is outdated now. If you have YouTube from a 2DS, will it work since they closed it? I mean, if the app just uses, like, the internet connection, then it should be fine, but I don't know if it tries to connect to some specific Nintendo service. Also, thank you very much, Yaiko, for the 2 months of Twitch Prime. Thank you very much for the support. One's not far enough down the rope. Come on. Okay, that was really dumb. The problem was that I went forward too quickly, so the Koblin didn't walk over to me. I lost a bunch of time. Once again, the calibration is straying way to the right, for some reason. Oh boy. I just want to save time on this split. Come on. Now this is definitely gonna be a bad segment. Starting off with the worst possible combination here, and then he's gonna teleport away. What? Why could he give an extra hit? Come on. Alright, well, I lost 30 seconds because of bad rope and bad Girahim RNG. The chance of getting the extending blow should be like 30%, roughly. Previous routes used to skip Girahim, but it wasn't because it was faster. It was because we wanted to copy a Skyview file onto File 3. And doing an RBM gave us an opportunity to copy the file without losing time. But because we don't need to copy Skyview anymore, the RBM doesn't save any time, or like isn't used to provide that purpose. I mean, it's probably still faster if you get really bad Girahim RNG, but Like, if you get, like, average or good RNG, then it's not faster. Alright, goodbye, Don the Nintendo Freak. Oh, come on. Why is this even possible? Because the developers allow you to reset the game while you're continuing from a game over screen. I mean, this game came out in 2011, and wasn't, like, HD more prevalent in 2011 than standard definition was? Welcome back, P-Man. The first time I placed the Elden, or the Amber, no, not Amber. The first time I placed the Ruby tablet, I actually used reverse bit magic to put the Elden pillar on my second file instead of my first one. So that's why I had to then go back to my first one and put the Ruby tablet in again because it wasn't in on the first file still. Now, if you can somehow get into the Lanayru region of this game early, then you would be able to save even more time. Nice. Because you still have to get to Lanayru to activate, like, boss rush and all that kind of stuff. Still no circles.
Hey!
Now, almost halfway. If this was the halfway point, then the record would be like 10 minutes faster. What's after Skyward Sword? I don't know. Whatever I feel like. I mean, if I only spend a few days on Skyward Sword, then yeah, we'll just go back to Twilight Princess. Well, yeah, bed trick will always be a thing, but it's not used in this route. At least not yet. Maybe it will be. None of them tried to attack me. I should have patented bit magic. That would be a really strange speedrunning community to live in, where people could patent glitches. Hey Danny, thank you for the good luck. The RBMs for being able to, like, get the Thunder Dragon healed were discovered by Copernicus. And thank you for the good luck, Aaron CK. No, evil. I mean, assuming the route doesn't change from here, the run can't get, like, too much faster than maybe a couple minutes. Because this route's not very difficult to, like, perform. The only inconsistent part of it is whether or not you get the extending blow. Which, to be fair, does make a difference of about a minute and 15 seconds. What happened at Skyview was the Bokoblin not falling off the rope because he was too close to the ledge, and also very bad Girahim RNG. Hello. Really, cutscenes still happen anyway. Shoutouts to targeting the Bokoblin. Lizard Tail is not in a good position. I think the Lizalfos in this game are more higher pitched in their cries than the Twilight Princess ones are. Yeah, being able to pick up bomb flowers and store them for later use is really nice. Especially in speedruns, like we can just go to the Lineru Caves and fill up our bomb bag for free, basically. So thank you very much, Sma23, for the Twitch Prime subscription. Thank you for the support. Glad you enjoy the stream. The boulder sizes, I'm pretty sure, are always exactly the same, yeah. I don't think, like, their exact rolling positions are exactly the same, but the sizes should be. I mean, if someone can figure out how to, like, complete the Farron Song of the Hero quest early, that could potentially save time. If it allows you to then take the Grusinator to wherever you want without the light pillars, but it doesn't seem like that's going to happen. Been so long since you played this game, you can't remember what happens. Well, you're not going to get spoiled on very much of what actually happens in this game. At least in the speedrun. Except for, like, the final gauntlet fight. So thank you very much, Dormanel, for the 14 months of Tier 1. Thank you for supporting the stream for 14 months. What does death by feet mean? It means that Link is going to get crushed by some feet. Unfortunately. One spin attack that I couldn't have that happen on it. Excellent. I needed that spin attack that only hit once to hit twice, but it got, like, blocked by something. Eh, oh well. I'm also losing time here, both because of that and because I failed that one cutscene skip because I accidentally targeted the Bokoblin. I wasn't really able to avoid him, so... weird. Yeah, you can complete this game now without ever collecting any items. At least, like, items that appear on the item wheel. Yes, John? Yeah, it's just slower to skip all the items that we get. Oh, hello to you too, John. Glad I had to wait in anticipation for that message. No, this run did not get the extending blow. Alright, I really should not press the B button there. No, you can't play and beat the entire game on the title screen. If it was possible to do that, then we would probably do that somehow. For, like, the any percent speedrun. Yeah, we beat the game on file 1. I actually saved time somewhere. Thankfully. Well, it's not just because Eldin crashes, but you can't reach Lanayru very easily and back in time. Come on. Yeah, please open the door. Not a very optimal back in time section. Alright, Killer Papa, we'll see you later. Thanks for watching. They should make a whole Zelda game where you can play on the title screen. I mean, they did almost pretty well with this one. I'm surprised that worked. Did not look like it was gonna work. We only have to talk to Fledge once at the beginning of the run. We don't have to talk to him later. The prompt is where, like, you have the three options against the black screen, right? Where one is cancel, one is save, and one is save and quit. What did you just see? That was a bit warp, where I took my coordinate position from the Skyloft save statue and applied it to the Lanayru mines. So now I'm running out of bounds through the Lanayru mines. Yeah, Jace got a 136.02, like, I want to say maybe like an hour and 30 minutes ago. Time to drink more water. You will also drink more water. Oh, wow. Drinking water is a good idea, most of the time. That was really early. Why is it 2016? Because that's just the date that's set on this console, and I don't really care to change it. Darn it, I didn't want to do that. Oh, you don't want to do that either. Ugh, forgot about that. More time loss. Hooray. Time to sit. No, I need to save while having more than 2 hearts because I'm going to take damage coming up here. The reason I sat down was to get an extra heart, so I had more than 2. Alright, now it's time to see if we can get the jump. Come on. Come on. Well, I'm not worried about soft blocking. Come on. There you go. I don't remember how long it took in my PB, but that wasted like 25 or 30 seconds probably. I don't know exactly how that jump was found. I mean, people probably tried walking around that way, and they're like, we can almost make it here. What if we tried jumping off the edge? Or something like that. Yeah, I definitely needed to be more careful while waiting for the minecart to lock into place. Also, yeah, the blue flickering, like, in Linear is just graphical artifacting from my Wii. It's only really noticeable there, though. Yeah. Even with all the stuff that was removed, we still have to play the harp. I mean, technically you don't, but it's faster on JP at least. If this game was remade on another console, then it would like be a separate speedrun game. Yeah, I'll probably add this to my SGDQ submissions. I already submitted like all dungeons, but I could just add any percent as a category to that. I don't expect them to accept it because Skyward Sword was just shown off at AGDQ. Well, yeah, there are multiple people who speedrun this game. Come on. Oh. This Phi text always catches me off guard here. Why is it so hard to just... Okay. Select the bomb. Like, I'm pressing the B button, the game's like, no, you're not selecting anything, sorry. Oh, really, John? I mean, considering how easy this game is to run now, I would believe you. that was too early. I haven't seen Skyward Sword any percent in 2 years. Oh. Welcome to the future. I don't know how long an All Dungeons run would be. Also, thank you for the yellow rupee, Austin. The speedrun is not very recognizable from what it was 2 years ago, except for, like, maybe the first hour. At this point, it's 2/3 of the run. No, I don't think anyone's counted how many times you die in this any percent run. We can check, though. Like, after this run is over. I mean, low percent previously wasn't too much longer than any percent, only like 40 minutes or so. And that wasn't even like an optimized run, that was just my second completed run of low percent. No, the new trick is not considered to be a holy grail. The holy grail is Song of the Hero skip, which has already been discovered. The Song of the Hero skip saved 75 minutes. Can you bit while on the title screen? Yes. It just brings you back to the title screen. Yeah, this will be the last run today. See if we can PB or not. Well, the back in time, or the reverse bit magic that we're doing now is for opening up the Gate of Time. So once I like select start after I go do a bunch more stuff, the Gate of Time will be open, and then I'll be able to go get like the true Master Sword and stuff. Why is it showing the main menu? Because the main menu is actually just another map of the game that forces a cutscene to play. And if you can somehow make it so that the cutscene doesn't play, you can do lots of fun stuff while having control of the file select screen. For instance, right now I'm going to make the Gate of Time appear. After I first save file 1 while in this weird state. I'm gonna walk over here. I'm gonna learn the Ballad of the Goddess for seemingly no reason. Now the Gate of Time is raised. And now the Gate of Time has been opened, so when we start here, we'll see that it's open. And we can go to the past. Allows us to skip quite a bit of this game.
Hey!
Yeah, I just need to get a best here, and then we can get a record. We'll see what happens. I mean, this run wasn't very good anyway. Lost quite a bit of time in Sky. Really? I just needed that one more guy. Yeah, I can't win with that fight today, can I? You have to defeat all of the blue-capped Kobolins right there. For, like, the fight to be over. calibration keeps on going wonky in like places where it usually doesn't, so I have to figure out how to make that better. Oh, thank you, David Kimball. I mean, yeah, I would consider myself to be PG. I don't know about my chat, though, but that's kind of just the internet for you. Yeah, this basically is just Wii swordplay, except we're against AI. You heard me say heck once. Oh, darn. Can't believe I got tricked into saying heck. This fight is a lot easier when you can see what's going on, I must say. Hooray! 135.54. New record by 8 seconds. Even though I lost lots of time. Okay. Well, that's a good run to end on for the day, I'd say. There's still that blue-capped Bokoblin fight that didn't work very well. But other than that, the final segment was doing alright. Biggest mistake, other than not getting Extending Blow, was losing 30 seconds in Skyview. Also, thank you for the 20 bits AX and for the 100 bits Joshua. Alright, well. I think people wanted to see how much of the run was back in time now. Oh yeah, and I also failed the out-of-bounds jump a bunch, which is what lost me like 10 seconds on minecart. Also, thank you very much, Willow the Whisper, for the 6 months of Tier 1. Yeah, stream is about to end, but, I was first going to, we're going to see how much of this run takes place in Back in Time, and how much of it, or like, and what percentage of the run that is. As far as deaths go, we can kind of just count those. Let's see, we got 1, 2... 3. So thank you for the 200 bits, Layer 8? If I counted that correctly. Yes, okay. Okay, so we got 3 until Skyview. 4, 5, 6... 7... 8... 9... 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we have 18 deaths in the run, currently. So that's how many deaths there are. And of those, only 2 of them are death warps. Or no, 3 of them are death warps, and 15 of them are instances of back in time. So yeah. Ah yes, this is a new record by about 8 seconds. Which can save a lot of time, mostly in the beginning, like before Skyview. Well, this route specifically can get 133, yeah. Also, thank you very much, Finny and Heart, for the Twitch Prime subscription. But without some rerouting, it probably won't go lower than that, because, like, most of the stuff here can be done, like, fairly consistently. The only things that are inconsistent are, like, extending blow and currently the out-of-bounds jump in Laneru, but that can be made consistent, probably. It's a setup.